Hey, welcome to Cubs baseball here on Marquee Sports Network. Tonight from Wrigley Field, the Cubs and the Dodgers. It's the first of a 3-game set, and the Southpaw this year has pitched well. The Cubs have enjoyed his time this season. In fact, he has been on the mound now 7 straight times since coming back from the knee injury, and the Cubs have won all the starts.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Line drive out into left center field. That'll fall for a hit. Alcantara picks it up. And the leadoff man is on. Line drive out into right field and a base hit. Suzuki with the deke and now flips it in, and back-to-back hits to begin for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
He's a different guy in his career from this side to right side. First pitch swinging, drives it to left, and it's gone. And he's done it again against the Cubs, wasting no time. Tommy Edman from the right side is Superman. It's 3-0.
In that 3-hole for a reason from the right side. And
PCA, Suzuki, and Bregman. Kelly catches, then Bush, Horner, Ramirez, Swanson, and Kevin Alcantara gets the start in left field. He had half the evening off.
Yeah, talented young left-hander, 288 ERA, 7th best in the National League. Doesn't walk very many at all. Walk rate of 5%, 3rd best in MLB.
PCA waits, the 2-2. Line drive, and that one into right, and a base hit. Well, we say it over and over again. Line drive, left field, well struck. Gone! Into the basket. And just like that, it's a 1-run game. Seiya with number 19, and it's 3-2.
Well, how about that for an answer? After the 3 spot in the top half of the inning, the Cubs respond. A couple of rockets, line shot knock for PCA, and a line drive home run for Seiya.
A 1.93 ERA. The kick, the 1-1 will not be made close.
It looked like he started to ring him up. And then ultimately made the safe side. Cubs are going to contemplate a challenge here. See the glove, the contact with the body.
And again, back in New York, they had this ability to frame it up and do what's called a mosaic and match the shots. We do not have that ability to do it in the truck. So to take this shot with the other shot.
After review, the call's been overturned. The runner's out. He covered the thing.
All right.
You know, certainly we were trying to stay away from something I learned early on. He always talk about.
Jet.
There you go.
On its way. Gone! Kevin Alcantara. A 2-run homer. He got to the ballpark an hour before first pitch. And his first homer. 4-3, Cubs on top.
Hits with Dansby's, and he said, well, I feel like that bat is swinging me, so it's time to go back to my own bat.
Line towards left center field. That'll split the gap and bang up against the bullpen door. Bregman to second, and he's in.
Losing streak of the season is 4.
Carson Kelly, deep to left. Out of here. A 2-run homer, and the Cubs have a 6-3 lead. Number 7.
Fred Counsell put him in the cleanup spot tonight. He said, all right, I guess I'm supposed to slug, and he delivers. Man, 3 long balls by the Cubs, 3 2-run shots.
Line drive and a base hit out into center field. Great shirt. Line drive, that's into center field. And PCA trying to smother that one on an in-between hop, and ultimately Tucker comes home. Roughly 241 Americans are diagnosed with cancer every hour. For each Cubs strikeout at Wrigley this season, AbbVie will donate $241 to Cubs charities. Oh! Ramirez at third! What a play! That is a gorgeous play. I asked Jonathan Moda, where do you think he is best? Swing and a miss. Edman is gone. Boyd gets him on the change piece. Dansby Swanson collects, and he steals a hit from his old friend. I'm thinking Dansby enjoyed that. That's drilled out towards left center field. It's got some carry. It's gone! And Michael Busch with number 14. 7-4 Cubs.
That's the fourth long ball from the Cubs here tonight. Number 14 for Michael Busch, the former.
Lead at 7-4, each side with 7 hits. Cubs with the game's only error. 2-2. Drilled to right, and back is Suzuki. It's over his head and off the wall. And racing for second, Tucker! Got him!
At third, Dansby on Freeman up the middle. And now Seiya plays this ball perfectly. One hopper to Swanson. Tag applied, Tucker out. Again, Cubs flashing leather.
High fly ball left field, no doubt about that one. On its way and on to Waveland. Whoa. How big's that play by Seiya now?
I'll say. Good thing you don't get extra points for distance.
And for Teoscar, home run number 11. 3-2. Off the outside edge. Good take. And this is where this Cubs lineup is really tough to deal with. You're going to bring in a guy.
The veteran left-hander putting together a solid season. 44 2/3 innings. And a 2.42 ERA.
Well, Happ at third. Crow Armstrong at second. Suzuki at first. In there, and a challenge from Carson Kelly.
The catcher is challenging the strike call.
Here's to see, obviously.
Ball.
Yeah.
And it's a run.
Surprised they don't ask for an appeal at first base on whether it was a swing or not.
On the ground, through the right side, whole base hit. PCA is in. Suzuki on his heels. Throw gets away. And now racing for second is Michael Busch. And the Cubs now lead at 10-5.
Well, you got to make him pay all those walks. They cash him in.
Ramirez to Horner on the first, double play. Woodford, payoff pitch. And that's your ball game. Cubs win.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of good things happened tonight, but I think the offense, first inning especially, did a nice job. When you get down 3-0 after 3 hitters, Tommy Edman's been kind of a killer against us. He's been super tough especially against our left-handed pitchers. But we A couple things. Boyd salvaged the inning. It looks like nothing's going right. We get out of we finished the inning. We first 2 hitters and it's 3-2, and now it's kind of back to scratch almost. And let's go. And then we just did a really nice job against a starting pitcher who's having a really nice season. Really happy for Kevin. Kevin was in a car at 3 o'clock on the way here, essentially late notice, and had a probably his best night in the big leagues. So happy for him, and we just kept adding runs, which against this team you need to do.
You talked about Boyd, and is that what a leader, top of the rotation pitcher does, even when he gets down?
Yeah, I mean, look, he made some mistakes tonight. He made some pitches. He made pretty good pitches the first 2 hitters, and then he made a bad pitch to Edman. He left the changeup up to Alfonso, the catcher, in the 9-hole for the 4th run. But he also pitched. He also gave us 20 outs. And that's a big deal too. So that's one of those nights where maybe you look at the line, if you glance at the box scores, and you're like, he didn't have a good night. He had a really good night. So he did a nice job. Pitched like a pro tonight against a very good offensive team.
It's kind of a cool moment when Carson challenges and the whole stadium's waiting and kind of explodes.
Yeah, when it goes our way with the bases loaded, I think. Yeah, it's a good moment for sure. I mean, the challenge things. Obviously there was the one yesterday that it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to put yourself at all the things that are going through your head in that batter's box. There's a lot, and so it's hard. And so we caught a break today. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I think it was a night that kind of highlighted. That's why so much happened. I mean, I made an incredible play. Pedro made an incredible play. We're putting outs on the board there that most teams aren't putting on the board, and those outs don't happen, and you've got men on base with a team that can strike pretty fast. So huge to add some outs. Dansby had a nice play up the middle. Huge to add some outs tonight, like we've done so many times.
Thanks for watching Cubs in 15, presented by Feldco.